Welcome back, folks. Well, I guess I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this episode or series or whatever we want to call it. Maybe we'll just call it questions, Q&A, something like that. Here, give me some examples of what we should call this chat or talk or whatever we want to call it. You ask me questions, I'll talk about them. And then we'll move on from there with constantly getting through all the questions we want to get to. For today, I've got 4. Now, 4 being 4 questions. Now, why I totally lost my train of thought there, I don't know. I'm going to try and play some golf while we're at it. But first question here is Troy has asked me, or he wrote quite a long sort of question talking about what he was talking about, but he says it's hard to win tournaments because of, and this is a short version, apps, guidelines, videos, copy sheets type of stuff. Now, I totally agree, because when we first started, Troy and I've known Troy for a couple years now, maybe even 3, from back in the day when we first started playing this game, basically when it came out. Now, what he's saying is, back when we first started, nobody knew what the heck they were doing, right? So there wasn't all these tech slot guidelines, and this is why I started all this, because I wanted to show people, as I progressed further and further, how to play the game without having them having to learn it themselves. It kind of sounds stupid, but I wanted to make sure that things were easier. Like, whatever I learned, I'd like to pass it on to everybody else. And of course, that grew crazy amount of people doing the same damn thing. Now, obviously, we've got Tommy,
great shot,
sponsored by Playdemic and Golf Clash and whatnot, doing a great job. Now, he's taken it to another level, obviously, because he's got the sponsorship and the ability to throw money at the game and stuff. But he is a great player and obviously a great teacher. So back to the where we're at is, when it comes to winning this game, you have to, I guess, adapt with the times. Now, just give me a second here while I take this shot, because I will screw it up if I'm just not paying attention.
Great shot.
Even though hit the green, please. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So back when Troy and I started this game, you played the game the way the game was played, right? You didn't have a sheet beside you with every ball and every club and every little nitpick where to put the ball and where the green slopes down the right way, where it slopes back the right way, where it goes this way, that way. We didn't have any of that. We just played the game, and you had a chance back then to actually win a tournament. Now, nowadays, wow, I don't even know what to say about it. It's like everything is so precise, everything is so calculated. The game has 1 billion players. It's like, it's hard to even say what needs to be done nowadays to actually get a win. Now, the worst part is, you can't even just play the game. There's so many people that cheat, and like, again, I'm trying to shoot here, but it's incredible. Like, I play the game just playing the game, and oh, that was horrible, and that's gonna hit the tree, and I'm screwed. So anyway, looks like we're probably going to a shootout on this one. I shouldn't have done that. That was a stupid shot. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Without, I guess what Troy and I are trying to say is it's almost not fun anymore because there's no true playing of the game. It's all calculated. It's all been mainstream to the point where you're just like, and the cheating it blows my mind. But that's the
great shot.
It's just it's impossible almost unless you are completely perfect on every shot using every upgraded ball, upgraded club, upgraded text guideline. Like, you have to be absolutely perfect, and it's virtually impossible to get a win these days. And I'm not sure what you can do about that. There's nothing. Hang on a sec here.
Great shot.
There's nothing you can do about it. So I guess that's my answer to that question. Now,
nice on.
Moving on to question number 2. Angie Marie quit the game, and graciously, believe it or not, the Wiggler used to be Angie, was her account. She gave it to me as the fantastic person she is, to use because she wasn't going to play the game anymore because of cheating. Now, here we get back to a little bit of Troy's question with the fact that guys are getting, like, for instance, a minus 39 on the weekend in a tournament. Now that is, every hole is an eagle, and throw in a couple or more albatrosses in there. Like, how is that even possible? Like, the human mind, the human hand, whatever humanly possible you use on this game cannot be that perfect. It's like a computer did it for them, and I wouldn't doubt that it did, because I don't think that's honestly possible to do that in some of these tournaments. Now, some of them are designed to get an eagle on every hole, and maybe a guy gets lucky, but I don't think so. Myself, I say no freaking way. So the cheating, the Galaxy Store, all right. The cheating is just beyond me. I know it's out there. I know.
Perfect shot.
They finally caught the master. The master is done. This guy just gave me a bonus here. The master is done. They caught him, and he's been banned, and I'm sure he'll have another account out in no time. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, let me just take this shot just so we can get the victory.
Perfect shot.
He is definitely now out of the game. But yeah, that's, the cheating is just
nice on.
Put your comments in the thing below here and let me have it about what you think. But I've got a couple videos on my channel here that show some cheating. What I think is cheating, whether it is or not, I don't know. I mean, what do you do, right? So we'll move on to the next question. Next question is from Big Cat Tyson. And now that we're done this game, I can swap myself right into what we're about to talk about. So he mentions that it's also impossible to get yourself a victory. Promotion, I don't want to be in the promotion zone. We'll get to that chat and some other day. But so let's go to my balls here. Yeah, okay, that sounded funny. Let's get to my special balls here. So this is what I have now. Most of these were bought by Angie Marie, and I thank her very much for this, but I hardly ever use them because they're some of them just don't work for me. But like Tyson's saying here, or Big Cat, as we I'm guessing he likes to be called, is the fact that if you use these top, 4, 5, 6 balls, the Marlin, the Navigator, the Quasar, the Titan, the Katana, the Kingmaker, and the Berserker, if you're lucky enough to get them, you gotta, either win them or spend money on them. Now, the other ones, which give you even more of an advantage, like for instance the Voyager ball, not a powerful ball, spin 3, but it's a wicked wind resistance. So if you're in a wicked wind, use this ball. It'll bring the wind down and it gives you an advantage. Now, what he's saying is if you aren't dumping cash into this thing, you got to use these regular balls up top. So you're probably using a Marlin or a Quasar, or the Titan and the Katana and the Kingmaker. They're expensive, so you don't buy them. If you're not dumping money in there, you got to wait till you build up gems, and you basically just use the ones you need, which mostly are the top 4 on the list here. So the game is built so that once you're done the initial stage of playing the game, basically what I guess they're doing is they're sucking you in by allowing you to, in the lower levels, to use those normal balls. And then once you get better and better and better, you basically, if you want to win, you've got to get into the better ball just to make it through the course, because it becomes to a point where if you don't have a Kingmaker, or you don't have a dead ball, let's say, with the extra spin on it or extra distance, or you don't have Berserkers, well, somebody automatically has an advantage over you, because what happens is you'll get to a par 5 where a normal ball you'll have to lay up kind of thing, and you can't make the green in 2, where if you have one of these Berserkers or a dead ball or any kind of ball that has an extra distance on it, a power 5 ball is what I'm getting at, you'll be able to get to a point where you can make the green easily on your second shot. And if you have to lay up, you're automatically a shot behind, and you're gonna lose every stinking time. Now we're talking about tours 10, even down in 9, 10, 11, and 12. So to your point, Big Cat, I do agree. If you don't have the money to spend on the special balls, you're probably not going to get to the higher levels of this game. That's just the way it is. So back to our our fourth question from Captain Raz 14. How do you win the shootouts in Tour 4 to 6? Now, Tour 4 to 6, like, it's not, again, you're getting into, you start to need better balls. So, like, I can't teach you how to be good at the needle and the target, getting the perfect shot rather than a great ball or a good ball or whatever you want to call it. But the only way you're actually going to progress in the game, whether I tell you, okay, you got to put it in this spot and then backspin and side spin and make sure you're doing this and that and this, you have to be able to hit a perfect ball all the time. That is the way you're going to win. The shootouts in 4 to 6 are very challenging. They're, once you play them over and over and over again, you'll get to find the spots. So go look in the videos of my over 1,000 videos here. The shootouts will be in there somewhere to show you exactly how to do it. But the only way you're going to win is if you hit that perfect ball. And also, I'm going to give you a little human tip here. Now, if you are a right-hand dominant person, now this is just from my seeing it myself play over and over and over and over again. When that needle is going from left to right, is your best spot at getting your brain, being a right-hand dominant, to land it on the perfect spot every time, rather than doing it when you're going left to right. So when the needle is moving back and forth, your best spot to stop it is when it's going from right to left, believe it or not. That's just the way your brain works. So give that a try, see how that works. Sorry, I'm not getting into a video where I'm not teaching you how to play here. I'm just talking about it. So give that a try and we'll go from there. So I guess this video went quite long here. I'm gonna have to cut it to maybe 3 questions every video, but there's 4 for today. Thanks, Troy, Angie Marie, Big Cat Tyson, Captain Raz 14. Thanks for the questions, and thanks for listening to the video. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you, because I know it's been 15-16 minutes, but please put your comments in there for next video, more questions, whatever we want to talk about. Could be anything. It doesn't even have to be Golf Clash. I'm up for everything. So if you haven't joined the club, Wiggle Boom and Wiggle Boom 2 as a clan still have spots open. Don't forget to go check out wiggleboomsports.com. I've got t-shirt designs on there you can order, hoodies, mugs, stickers, whatever you want. And if you have a design you want on there, you want me to make a Kingmaker shirt, I can do that. So let me know in the comments. I'll do it. And they're not expensive either. What else we got? Oh, if you want to, join the Twitterverse and Instagram and all that, 97 Warren 97. That's my handle. You can get into that and check it out. If you haven't joined Golf Clashers, that's the club on Facebook, and you can get lots of info there. So for now, thanks for watching. It's been great. I kind of enjoy this chatty thing. It's better than, I'm guessing, making videos. I played one game. I know we're just staring at a stupid screen. It's just me talking, but I'll try and switch it up here. But for now, good luck. Hope that helps you out a little bit, and we'll talk to you guys on the next video.